heavier. So they're intending to use CC here, and if it succeeds, there's a lot of potential in the composition for EVOS. And for ONIC, I guess with a tanky jungler like this, we talked about it earlier, when your roamer isn't very aggressive, your jungler becomes one of the main playmaking tools. And now with the Diggy, it's a bit of a mix. He can actually turn back time, pull someone back. So ONIC, they have the catch potential here, but is it good enough to force EVOS to make all those mistakes?
Well, we'll have to see. The draft is set in stone, ladies and gentlemen, for Game 3 between ONIC Esports and EVOS Legends. Soon enough, we will know the answer, sir. Who will prevail? Mirko, Arashi, are you ready to jump into the land of Dawn between ONIC and as well as EVOS?
Ready here.
Ready here too.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into the portal. Game 3, Land of Dawn. Once again, Porcupine taking on Tigers.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. The stakes as high as ever. One game is all it takes for either one of these teams to secure the victory and to move up in the standings. Arashi, I think it's going to be the battle of Demon Slayers now, but oh my god, Dream steals the little minion away from Kairi, already getting a slight edge over to Sutsujin.
Yeah, that was a cheeky play there. Arashi, composition-wise, anything you want to analyze here, perhaps?
Ooh, it's difficult, man. Both these teams have potential, but I think the thing with both teams here, they rely very much on one. ONIC Esports, they go for more pickoffs, and EVOS Legends, they can go for a bigger team fight kind of engage. But then that gets nullified by Keyboy with the time journey. So I think ONIC has a bit of an edge, but you know, that's just early assessment.
Oh my god, Dreams with the play and Petrify catches 3, and take a look at the damage. Rion gets taken down. First blood by Samsung, forced out of ONIC Esports, and they are hungry. Kyrie gets taken down. What a play! This is the early game. EVOS Legends, they play to response, and ONIC Esports, 2-man down in the first minute.
They did not give the proper respect over to EVOS Legends. That's the curveball, Rashi, this Kadita, because you meet this hero so rarely in the Land of Dawn, especially when you're up against EVOS, it creates that curveball for ONIC Esports to go in aggressively, and it punished them so hard. The base damage alone from this Akai was able to follow that up, and this is already not looking good for ONIC Esports. Clover also winning on in this lane, like I mentioned, in the early stage, dishing out damage towards the turret.
Not a good start here, Arashi, and it seems like EVOS Legends, they are still waiting for more, advantages. I mean, Baxia is still level 3.
Baxia is still level 3. That is not the outcome you want. Usually Baxia will be a lot more dominant, being very fast to rotate around the map and still tanky enough to withstand a lot of punishment and secure those neutral objectives. But with that play, with a 3-man pickoff, well, 2-man pickoff instead of EVOS Legends, they can actually get a bit more value.
What the heck is going on? Is this Godiva or is this Dreams? I mean, he's just making plays across the board here with that Petrify, and Drian gets insta-deleted there in the mid-side. Once again, EVOS Legends, they are picking up the pace.
Oh man, again. Let's take a look at the emblems here, Arashi. They've opted to go for 2 Demon Slayers, but in this game so far, again, it's been all Sutsujin.
Clover's emblem, though, stands out a bit. He does want to get, aggressive in that lane, so it will help him out to make sure that CW, again, gets shut down. So far, the Golden has not been targeted quite as aggressively as it was in the second game, but that might change once it comes down to the mid-game, because that is where the Golden becomes more important. As ONIC right now, they are stuck trying to find something, but their engage just loses out to the Kadita, so whatever they try, it gets countered really, really hard, and every time they mess up, that's a huge delay in a huge setback for them as a team.
Huge setback, and yeah, I feel like Sutsujin here, with the rotation so aggressive, right? He is ahead here, but man, ONIC Esports still has plenty of time to bounce back. EVOS Legends, what can they do? Once again, the time journey comes into clutch there. Luckily for CW, if not, he gets taken down by the torn apart memory. Has not enough damage to take CW down.
Yeah, Clover thought the torn apart memory alone would have been enough to take CW down, but unfortunately, CW had, oh my god. Sutsujin, did he take the purple?
He did.
Yeah.
Wow. 1 level lead.
This is tough, man. It's an Akai. The team is aggressively making plays, and you as a jungler, as a Baxia, is getting denied again and again. ONIC Esports, they are absolutely on the back foot, and so far, they don't really have any tools, any dynamic tools to make something happen out of nowhere. They just have to play it consistently and then hope for the best, hope for those setups, man.
Oh, let's see. In this turtle fight, Goni and both of the teams already setting up for it, but ONIC having a man advantage.
Okay, 3v1. Sutsujin pops that heavy spin. Retribution battle. Kyrie wins it. Take a look at that. Drion with the heavy spin as well. 2 heavy spins we saw earlier, but no casualties on the board. The turtle will fall to the side of ONIC Esports. It's an equal 1 for 1. But take a look at the back side here. Dreams trying to flank. It's not quite connect. Kyrie, though, will take that kill any day. ONIC Esports starting to equalize here.
Oh my god, what a brilliant play by CW. Mechanics coming in as he was able to read that out as well. He knows that something fishy is going on. There's no way that the Brody would just walk up with low HP, so he decided to play around the Brody, getting the wave clear and baiting Dreams out for the kill to come through. And now, this is where we can see CW just absolutely being a nuisance on the Beatrix, taking the turret low. But look at this.
Sutsujin there almost offside. He immediately backs off, but take a look at the items here, Arashi. I mean, BOD for Beatrix already.
BOD already, but for Pendragon, he has a Malefic Roar first item. Woo! That is aggression at its finest. He is against Baxia. I think he knows what he's doing. And for Clover, the Heptaseeds will allow a lot of burst damage, so the side of ONIC Esports, they have to be very aware of that, as Boots is the one being pressured right now.
Pendragon and Dreams, they look for a structure, a collapse there. They will get it. And as of right now, it is still ONIC Esports behind economy-wise, but I feel like it's an even game. It's back to square one.
It's back to square one. The 800 goal lead won't have a massive impact in the game, but look how ONIC are rotating together now. Noticing that again, Beatrix, I think, yeah, way better siege potential compared to the Brody with the range that she has on that Renner. So the Beatrix will just constantly be a threat on every single lane, clearing out her own lane and moving over to the lanes still with the outer turrets intact.
The ONIC just needs to actually be aware of the Kadita as well. They need to separate from each other. That does open up possibilities for Sutsujin to get a heavy spin play, or for Pendragon to just nuke someone down. But if they get comboed by Dreams yet again, that has been the main factor in how they're able to actually lose in the early game fights.
Drion with the heavy spin just for their zoning, and yeah, there you go. Sutsujin with the Lord, and now Drion taking a lot of heat, forced to flicker away. Pendragon will not be able to connect the damage in. Wow, what a display of timing there by Sutsujin. Comes in time just to push that retribution, and there you go, neutral objective secured. Now back reset for both teams.
And notice how Sutsujin was just so efficient on the timing of when to use that heavy spin. The heavy spin wasn't instantly pop. He didn't panic when Drian was trying to zone him away. He knows that Taz could come in to help him with the Mystic Field, but in the mid lane, Drian got caught. Dreams just phenomenal in this game so far.
Wow, another setup, cheeky setup by Dreams here. Yeah, this Kadita seems like it threw ONIC Esports off guard this week, thus far, minute number 7, and almost of its outer turrets is gone for the side of ONIC Esports.
EVOS Legends right now, they actually make a lot more moves towards that mid lane, and this is the potential from the Kadita. Yes, it's a roamer, but it's basically an assassin with a lot of utility as well. So there's a lot more flexibility for Dreams to make something happen. He can play defensively and, you know, predict where he wants to put the Breath of the Ocean, or he can just go and just one-shot people like that. So ONIC Esports, as of right now, they don't really have a solution. All they can do is just attempt to just deal with it, try and make sure that they cover each other, but it's very difficult. It allows EVOS to just have a lot more pressure in the whole map.
A lot of pressure indeed, ladies and gentlemen. It is now EVOS Legends establishing almost 3,000 gold here. Mirko, 15 seconds to the Lord here. And yeah, ONIC Esports, they are still trying to find an answer.
They have high ground potential. They can clear out the first Lord of the game. What they need to do, I think, right now is to look for trades, because look, if they go for a contest, it's 50-50. 50%, it could go to the hands of EVOS, and they can end the game even faster. But another 50 is for ONIC. If they are actually able to win the Lord fight, then they come back into the game. Are they willing to take that risk as Keyboy gets killed? The risk is fallen now. It's not a 50-50 anymore. It's a 70-30 perhaps, as EVOS Legends have more pressure, man advantage as well.
Yeah, we'll have to see here. Lord is now quarter HP. Susujin pops that heavy spin. Is it too early? But it seems like, oh my god, Susujin will secure that Lord. Dreon gets taken down a little too overextended there by that mid laner. And now EVOS Legends, they will look for a fight if something connects. And it seems like the mid side will be their main agenda.
Miscoordination! Kyrie backed off with the shield unity, yet they still went for it. Boots and Dreon were the only members who were trying to go for the steal. And now EVOS, they got the victory in that turtle fight. I mean, in the Lord fight. And now they're going to be able to snowball
Dreon.
even harder.
Dreams.
Look at Dreams, Keyboy.
Will not. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
Athena.
No, yeah. The Athena helps and Dreams there was forced to move away. But what do you think, Rashi?
It was so difficult for the side of ONIC Esports, man, because you saw that CW was trying to actually help out, but he was right next to Dreams, and Dreams, knowing that they're playing for the Lord, he was just chill. He didn't aggress onto CW and risk making a mistake, risk getting shut down. He just passed by, and just like that, EVOS Legends, they are waiting for the Lord. They are managing the waves as well. So this is a very, very calculative EVOS Legends we're seeing right now.
The gamble that ONIC Esports took by trying to contest. I feel like, again, it was a miscoordination there because two members went for the contest and all the others were staying in the mid lane, and now it just gives the opportunity for EVOS Legends to completely punish ONIC Esports. 6,000 gold lead. ONIC Esports only having one turret and one turtle to their name. They do clear out the first Lord, but that's incredible value with the first Lord taking all of the inner turrets out.
Wow. EVOS Legends, they are now trying to solidify their lead here and just taking all of the jungles and taking a lot of the items as well.
Right, looking at the items right now, Dreams, it doesn't look like he's massively strong, but he has the genius one as Pendragon actually gets jumped on.
Yeah, jumped on here, will not commit to it to anything fancy just yet.
Yeah. He's able to sprint out of there. He has a sprint on Paquito, which is funny enough, but now Keyboy will be the next target. And the poke coming in from ONIC Esports there is still damage, but they just can't lock down the members of EVOS Legends long enough to take anybody out.
Too much burst for EVOS Legends. Like, ONIC Esports can do this, you know, with the ultimate, with Renner, that's it. EVOS Legends can snipe them globally. As you can see, perfect timing with the Dawning Light there to open up the map a little bit for EVOS Legends. And you know what the Dawning Light enables them to do? It enables them firstly to deal a lot of damage. As you can see, Taz leading the pack in terms of the damage dealt by Axe, but more importantly, it stops, it halters the movement from ONIC Esports. They can no longer go for those cheeky picks into the enemy jungle, moving as high, because the Dawning Light, once it reveals them, EVOS can just look for the collapse and take them out.
Indeed, indeed. And take a look. I mean, EVOS Legends, they are setting things up here. Pendragon and Dreams, if a member of ONIC is trying to rotate here, it is going to be that disaster. But yeah, Lord is up now. Seems like ONIC Esports, they are still clumped up with 4.
They're coming up with 4 right now. There's only Boots on the top side clearing the waves. And look at that, one Dawning Light just chunks CW, and he will no longer be part of this fight. This is just way too risky, but ONIC, they're still going for it. It's dangerous.
It is very dangerous. Lord is now quarter HP once again. Kyrie, Dreon trying to do a miracle play. Lord, Retribution battle. Boots taking 3 here, but the Lord will secured by Taz. And now Susujin is in trouble, but no, Dreon falls. CW falls 1 by 1. The member of ONIC is now bodies everywhere as EVOS Legends with a 10,000 goal lead is looking to close the game.
Another gamble by ONIC Esports. Uncharacteristic plays, and EVOS punish it. Todd taking it, and Gunny.
Oh my god, Boots taking a lot of heat, and there you go. The base is too exposed. EVOS Legends with the reverse sweep 2-1 against ONIC.
The crowd erupts as EVOS pull the upset. ONIC Esports taken down, a reverse sweep by the White Tigers. What a performance, Arashi.
Wow, all 3 of us on the desk predicted ONIC Esports was gonna take it, but EVOS, this is insane. We didn't expect it to be able to play so clean, so calculative, so precise, and that exactly